Welcome to It Doesn't Take a Genius.
Ramsey!
Mike Marshall, happy Christmas to you, sir.
Merry Christmas to you, my friend. And I'd just like to say your wardrobe.
Yes,
You've chosen the outfit of the small town tree farmer in every Hallmark movie I've ever tried not to watch.
my wife and I have enjoyed immensely our own little Mystery Science Theater 3000 through the holidays of watching a cheesy Christmas movie at night while we're wrapping presents or whatever and
Oh.
making fun of it, making tremendous fun of it. So yeah, this is sort of on brand for what's going through my season right now.
Well,
By the way, let me just state for the record, the African American audience cheesy Christmas movies, I mean, to a one, far superior to the ones to white bread middle America. I mean they are so much better. The chemistry's better, the timing's better on the jokes. It's insane. So there's your in case that helps anybody in our listening
yeah,
audience. I
yeah,
just wanted to,
if you're making viewer decisions,
yeah.
you know, and I had no idea there was two categories.
Oh,
like I didn't know there was.
well, okay. I mean, let's not go down this rabbit trail right now, but there are also the African cheesy Christmas movies, which also are quite intriguing. But they're definitely cheesy Christmas movies. Like that's their point. I could talk about this for a long time, but you know what I want to talk about instead
What's that?
is the fact that we're re-recording an episode that we did. I think we went back and looked. It's like episode 170 something. We have done this subject before, but
Mhm.
we did it so close to Christmas that it wasn't helpful to people who wanted to take the advice of the episode. So,
Oh.
set us up here, Mike. What are we here to talk about today?
All right. So the tagline for this episode is drop a category, go premium, the high impact gift giving strategy. Man, I'm all in right there. I have no idea what that means. Maybe that's the point, right? You're supposed to dive into it deeper. So, so the idea this ties two of my favorite values together when
Yes.
it comes to gift giving. The first value that I have is that my wife would tell you that I'm cheap. I prefer frugal, conscientious with funds, anything like that. She thinks I just hate to spend money, which is true. The other thing that I highly value is giving people gifts that are memorable, unusual, selfie worthy,
Yep.
things that just kind of, resonate with people.
Yep.
And I'm not a machine gun gift giver. I was like everybody gets something, but every now and then you want to, let somebody know you appreciate them, you recognize their efforts, you're glad they're part of your world, and you want to give them something, but you want it to stand out. And
Yeah.
so this idea of drop a category, go premium just melds those two perfectly together.
So we're not talking about a gift for somebody who needs something. You know they need something, and so you give them a gift, or it's a reciprocal thing where you're each get this is just about above and beyond recognition and appreciation of an individual, showing them how much we value them for some random reason. We're going all out, and how do we go all out with this gift
Right. How do you go all out and still be cheap?
and be cheap?
Yeah. So yeah, perfectly. Yeah, if somebody is what do they call it now? Food scarcity or food challenged. If they're hungry,
Oh, okay. I was like, what are you talking about? Oh, yeah, yeah, okay. Hungry.
they
Yes.
have a politically correct term for yeah. If somebody's hungry, buy him a ham,
Yeah,
a big ham,
right.
and some potatoes, and yeah, hook them up.
Yep.
But in the idea that yeah, all their needs are met, this is just a little token of appreciation. Then this is the strategy. So basically, the strategy consists of instead of buying a medium or low end version of a product and
Hmm.
giving it as a gift, you drop down a category of product and you buy them the best version of that category.
Hmm.
Still didn't make any sense. So it didn't to me when I read the research. And so, but the simplest way to explain it is, say I want to, show some appreciation. So I buy somebody a $100 low-end watch. It would
Hmm.
look a lot like this $100
Hmm.
low-end watch that I wear religiously that now part of it doesn't work anymore. But it's but $100 watch is plastic. It's got a rubber band on it. It's
Yeah.
it's just for $100 you don't get a lot of watch.
Yeah.
You're talking the Timex.
It's not a Rolex, it's a
Yeah,
Timex.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not even a Omega. All right. So instead of the $100 watch, drop down a category of gifts, say to liquor. So we drop down the liquor, and I to show appreciation, and I know this person consumes this. I buy them a $100 bottle of bourbon.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Which would be pretty nice.
Yeah, for
Pretty
$100 you
darn
can get
nice.
a really nice top shelf bourbon.
Yeah.
And so the idea is they open up, right? All you can do is imagine in your head, like they're opening up your watch, and they go, plastic watch. Thanks. And then they open up the $100 bottle of bourbon and they go, ooh, and this
Yep.
is the first thing that you want to happen is it feels luxurious.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right? You're like, oh, this feels really fancy. It's really nice.
Yep.
Um, and and the other piece of this would be, and you often hear people say this is, oh yeah, I've heard about this. I knew about this one, but I never would have spent the money myself
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I love that because that's actually the definition of luxury originally. It came from a Latin word that meant excess. So, I wouldn't go excessive on myself, but wow, the fact that you did, it gives me permission to enjoy that excess in a way that I would never have done for myself. So, the very definition of luxury is wrapped up in what you're doing there.
oh yeah, by definition, yeah, luxury should be something that is in short supply. And
Yeah.
so and so yeah, and for me, I'm so cheap. If I bought the nice thing, I wouldn't wear it or drink it. Like I'd put it on a shelf. I'd have a light
Yeah.
shining on it. It would be really, I'd look at it. Oh,
Yep.
that would be the extent of it. So, but if somebody gave it to me as a gift, you're like,
Yeah.
okay, you're
Yeah.
right. I can enjoy this object. And so the idea is to people rarely buy the nicest thing for themselves, and especially in the everyday categories.
Yep.
The everyday category of socks or slippers or somebody gave us one time an incredibly nice can opener, just like, but it was like German precision, like ball bearing,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
thing locked in, and every time you turned it, it just felt smooth, and you're like, this is the greatest can opener of all time. Right. And I never, I had the little, stamped metal one with the metal
Yeah.
thing with the holes in the, like that was
Yep.
what I was using. I never would have bought this for myself,
Yeah.
but I was incredibly grateful that somebody else bought, me the nicest thing in this everyday category, system.
I love that. So it makes me think of Doris Roberts in Everybody Loves Raymond, the sitcom. I'm told that Philip Rosenthal, the creator with Ray Romano, that the mom character was based on his mom, and Doris Roberts was the actress who absolutely nailed this scene that was a real life story where Phil Rosenthal, in the show it's Ray Romano, gives his mom um, Fruit of the Month Club, and so all of a sudden all these pears show up, and they're really nice pears. But she's like, well, what am I going to do with all these pears? Like, give them to people. Why would I give them to people? Well, I mean, next month there's more fruit coming. It's not something that's every day, it's something that was sort of a curveball, and so now also the Doris Roberts character is slightly crazy, and that is part of what makes it fun. But it wasn't an everyday use gift really, the way you're talking about. It wasn't something that people could just automatically plug and play into their life. It was this is going to require a change. So it seems like that's another key part of this.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. So it's something that yeah, you want it to be something that they would appreciate. My brother for one Christmas, he gave my mom a really nice baseball mitt and offered to break it in for her.
Did he now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. True story. So yeah, mom was like, "Oh, thanks." And he handled it from there. So depending on the type of gift, you could create a memory. In this case, I have that memory of, wow, that was a miss.
Right.
That
Right.
wasn't good. But the idea that you want to create a moment, a memory, so that it transcends all the other gifts that people have gotten.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the idea, like the first time I tried this, I read the research, and then my nephew, my godson, um, he loved Twix candy bars.
Hmm.
And so I'd always, get him some gifts, and I'd get a couple Twix candy bars put in the stocking kind of thing. And then one day I was out and I saw that they were selling 36 inches of Twix. It was a 3 foot long Twix candy bar. I was like, oh. All right. So I wrapped it up. He got all the other presents. The only present that he took a selfie with and sent to his friends
Of course.
was him and the 3 foot long Twix candy bar.
Yep.
I mean, he got some nice stuff.
Yep.
But
Yep.
the only thing he still remembers to this day is that time I got him his favorite candy bar in giant size.
Yeah. Well, and you can just so see that, like you said, the $100 watch or $100 worth of something that, man, doesn't have to cost $100. You
Hmm.
know, sort of the same principle at play there, that there were cheaper Twixes to be had, but the fact that this was at the same price point as some other things you could have got that would have been, it wasn't that much money, but that's a lot of Twix for the
Oh
amount of
yeah.
money.
If I took I think it was $10. So if I took
Yeah.
the $10 and bought him a gas card,
Right.
right? He just got his
Right.
driver's license. So I take $10, buy him a gas card. Oh, thanks, Uncle Mike.
Right. Right.
But I take the same $10, I buy him a 3 foot long Twix bar.
Yeah.
This is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. Well, and my clients, I know you're the recipient of one of these. My clients and my vendors, every year I send some hand selected tea by a very high end tea company named Elmwood Inn, served all over the world, uh, and happens to be Kentucky based. But the idea in my head was, you know, I mean, I could send everybody a gift card. I could, you know, I could do something that, is like a little tchotchke that I, send out that has my logo on it. I mean, I would have spent the same amount of money perhaps, but this is very high end loose leaf tea that's been put into a sachet. It's hand selected, blended, and the owner has gone to Asia to pick out the teas at the plantation. This is really good stuff, and it fits my brand, right? Because I want people to stop and be a little more thoughtful about what they're doing, and steeping tea gives you a chance to pause. So, it fit, and it's the nicest tea you can have. So, that I think I'm living proof that your system works, because it's generated quite a bit of business for me over the years.
Oh yeah. Well, it's one of the last principles of this. It's unexpected.
Yeah,
So you've got, it feels luxurious. I wouldn't buy it for myself. It creates a memory, and it was unexpected.
yeah,
And so, yeah, if you sent me 24 pack of Lipton tea bags. Like, oh, yeah, Mark had a bad year.
Right.
Yeah, hope he's okay. But yeah, and part of what makes your tea, like I am not a tea guy,
Right.
but I get your tea, and part of the neat part of it is the story. There's always a little explanation of, the
Yeah.
the effort that went into select this tea and the miles traveled and the the,
Right.
the countries and you're like, man, this is really cool.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
was a tremendous amount of effort that went into this.
Yeah,
And
and that's a little bit of the thought that counts as well, I think, because I've even had a couple of my clients say, "My wife loves this stuff. I mean, I don't care, but this is really cool stuff, and my wife really enjoys this. Thanks for getting this for us." So,
mhm.
uh, yeah, I think that's part of it.
So, if you're having trouble wrapping your head around all this, here's a few examples.
Hmm.
So think about, you could buy somebody a $60 sweater.
Hmm.
$60, you get a decent, good sweater,
Sure.
right? Or you drop down a category, and for $60, you can buy the world's greatest merino wool socks.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So
Hmm.
people open up the sweater. Oh, thanks. They open up the greatest socks on the planet. Oh my gosh, these socks. Yeah, I would never buy these for myself. I've heard all about these, right? These are
Yeah.
supposed to be the best. Right. All of
Yeah.
a sudden, right, they're all about it. The idea of an $80 bottle of perfume.
Mm.
And in my day, that was a big deal. But nowadays, yeah, even young people are wearing, much more expensive perfume.
Mm.
$80 bottle of perfume, that's nice. If you took the same $80 and bought the nicest boutique, crafted candle in the world, you're like, oh, you would open up this bottle of perfume and go, you'd open up the world's nicest candle and go, wow, this thing is exquisite. Look at the craftsmanship, the work, right? I never would have bought one of these for myself.
I never would have known it existed.
Yes, and that's some of the times what you find out. Kind of like you take 150 bucks. I'm going to buy somebody a nice briefcase, right? Or some leather bag or something for 150 bucks. You'll get something decent. You take that same 150 bucks and buy them the ultimate leather journal.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Right, with the feel and the smell, and maybe it's got, beautiful paper and the pens. You're like, for 150 bucks, you can get a heck of a leather journal.
Yeah.
So now those are just a few examples of what we're talking about. Drop down a category of gift and then, buy the nicest thing in that category.
And then bonus points for if it's everyday use
Hmm.
and it's going to be memorable, it's going to be unexpected. That's sort of the list of things we've got here. It's really
Oh,
cool.
yeah. Yeah, and yeah, an example along those lines, you're right. I could get you a $40 scarf or a tie or something. Be nice. Or I get you $40 of the highest quality olive oil on the planet.
Sure.
Like, oh yeah, I
Sure.
love olive oil, and this is a brand. Woo, I never would have bought this for myself. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm all in. So the last tip here for those of you who've stuck around, we're not going to give you the power bonus gift. So the power bonus gift is this sentence. And so they've opened it up. They've realized you've given them something that is just luxurious and memorable and top of the line. And then you say, I wanted you to have the absolute best version of something you use all the time.
Oh, that's good.
For those
That's
of you
good.
writing at home,
Yeah,
right? I wanted you to have the absolute best version of something you use all the time.
that's good.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh yeah.
really good.
Goosebumps. Oh, getting like, it's just, yeah, so good. And it's true.
Yeah, I was going to say it's telling what your gift is showing and
Mhm.
dovetails very nicely. That's great. Good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Good
So
stuff.
yeah, everybody's getting ready to head out to go on to the interwebs and do some shopping. Um, so yeah, just a different way to approach something that we do, once a year. And so hopefully useful advice.
I got to go find out what's the premium version of a Croc charm.
Are you talking like not crock putt, but Crocs the footwear?
Oh yes, correct. Sorry, I should have clarified. Not a bracelet for my friend who is a crocodile. No, actually filling in the holes of your Croc shoes.
Oh, I bet they make a 24 karat gold plated croc charm
I
that is
guarantee they do.
exquisite. That is,
And it's and
like
it's
like a,
already been hawked by about 5 different social media influencers I've never heard of.
oh yeah, yeah,
100%.
yeah, yeah. And there it is, right by their big toe.
Right.
just just hanging out in their Crocs. So yeah, so that's perfect thinking, right? What would be an everyday common object taken to the highest form?
Love it. Love it.
Perfect. Perfect. Speaking of taking things to the highest form,
100%.
we have our golden voiced, silvery smooth announcer, Mr. Wolf. He is a gift every podcast. Take it away, Mr. Wolf.
And that's a wrap. The musings of Mark and Mike. No rights reserved, etc. Feel free to share and discuss what you heard today. Even claim the ideas as your own. Who'd want to do that? See you next time on It Doesn't Take a Genius.
That's good enough.